Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Australian Survivor Power Rankings. I'm back with Jakeb, and we are at the final week of rankings. And as usual, give me a word to describe the most recent set of episodes.
One word this week. Ooh, I'm going to have to be really much more positive, and I'm going to say impressive.
Impressive?
Everyone was playing, finally.
Except Sam.
He ain't playing no more. And what's your word?
Wow. I feel...
Oh, wow.
Wow. So as you can see, we are in a different setting. We are with marker, with board, because things are going to get graphic.
Ooh.
Yeah, because this is the final episode. There's 3 episodes left, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday is the finale, and I'm hyped.
I'm so hyped, considering...
What?
So we're thinking this week, because it's the final week of predictions, you know, something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And we're getting real, like, presidential campaign vibes from this room. So we were like, yeah, we've got to switch
Trump
it up a
and
bit.
Hillary.
It had nothing to do with the fact that our other room was booked out.
Nothing to do with that. Totally planned. So before we get stuck into the final set of rankings, we need to talk about who left.
And there was only one person this week because Channel 10 flipped it again. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, so my word...
3 reward challenges in a row is not a thing, Channel 10. 3!
My word was wow. Chill. My word was wow, and wow as in good, but wow as in bad as well, because that episode on Sunday really pissed me off. Sunday night, nobody went home. Monday night, let's talk.
Do you know who went home? Me, because I stopped watching. When it got to like 8:30, I was like, no one's going, are they? I kept watching, it's okay.
Wow, thanks for that. Monday night, let's talk Sam. I put him as 6, and what do you know?
Don't go there.
Boot scooting baby.
But what I said was also true, because I only had him above Matt because I was like, Sam has more chance of getting himself back in there and he has more chance of winning immunity. He came second in the immunity challenge, and what the fuck did Matt do? And I still think Sam has more chance of winning than Matt.
We just clear something up. We never said that we hated Sam. We don't hate him as a person. We just really didn't like his gameplay.
Yeah,
we don't hate any of these people.
Yeah.
I saw a screenshot from Sam's jury villa.
I saw that.
A screenshot of Sam.
Put this pen down, I'm sorry.
It's going to go crazy on that. A screenshot of Sam talking to Jenna. In the background, there was someone sunbathing and looked exactly like Matt.
I did see that.
So I'm like, also clues as in
crossed.
In the jury villa video, Sam shaved, but in that bit, he had like a little something going on here.
I did see that. I did not miss that.
That's very interesting. I think. So let's get stuck into the power rankings, the final set of power rankings, the pressure. All right, so you're going to go first. Take it away.
Okay.
Number 5.
Pressure. Okay, no, I've got to do a little explanation first.
Okay.
Begin the debate. So, we're heading into, we finally know this week is the finale. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 more episodes. Someone's not going to go home in one of those episodes, I can tell. But 3 more episodes. So this is it. This is our final predictions. So the way I've done my rankings this week is who has the least chance of winning to who's going to win. So the person I think has the least chance of winning, who I'm about to start off talking about as my number 5, is not the person that I think will come 5th. So who do I think has... Where did these come from? Who do I think has the least chance of winning?
Tell us.
These are alphabetical order, so no spoilers here.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is...
Can I chime? Because... Also number 5.
Cool. Disclaimer, Matt is not going next.
Why?
They have advertised that the week begins with a blindside. Matt going home is not a blindside, but Matt has the least chance of winning. In my opinion, he's always just been right place at the right time, and there's been other things that have had to happen.
Christy vibes.
He has Christy vibes, but you know, Christy's
at least like,
in it and around it.
Yeah.
She's been on the right side of the numbers.
Christy's a swing vote.
Yeah, he's just there. But he could still prove us wrong. You never know. Something huge could happen.
So I brought a bit of maths into my list.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 factorial chances, like different paths of getting to number 1. So there's 120 different combinations of people going 5 to 1, right?
Yep.
So, and I thought about, this is how I did my list. And I thought, in most of those, I can see Matt coming 5th.
Really?
Yes.
So you think Matt's going to come 5th?
Unless, this is before I'd seen the ads and before I got one specific comment on the last video, I would have said Matt had like his definite 5. But now I'm looking at it like Matt compared to 4 people in the final 2. So if Matt's up against Lee, people will vote for Lee. Up against Christy, L. And if he's up against Flick, I think people would vote for Flick over Matt. So that's why I'm saying Matt 5, because he doesn't have as much of a chance of winning as anyone else, as you said before.
But will Matt come 5th? Because I'm very adamant in saying Matt will not come 5th.
Ask me 5 days ago, I would have said yes. A blindside happening in final 6 is a lot harder to pull off than a blindside in 5, because now it's 3 versus 2. So I think that person who we'll discuss later might be going number 5. But as we said, we think Matt has the least chance of winning. If he does win, well then great, he just defeated the odds.
He's not going to win. Number 4.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is Christy. Now, let's just say, could you have imagined at the start of this that we would still be talking about Christy in the final week going into a finale?
At the start, no.
Hell no. Oh, hell no. That's better. There we go. Christy has defied odds.
She has.
She's
definition of flying under the radar.
When I got to, after Jenna Louise was voted out, she has excelled.
Yeah.
She has realised that she is in such a powerful position.
She knows she's a swing vote that can change the outcome.
I could see her winning. I could see Christy winning.
Then why so low?
But why so low? Just because of the gameplay of everyone else and the situation right now. Christy is the new Malcolm in the middle. She's in a good spot and she could win this. My entire top 4, I think, have a chance of winning this, and Christy could pull out a huge come from behind win.
Number 4. Let me just go to the board. Controversial. Number 4, I've put L. All right. Number of factors. First thing, looking at who is paired with who, right? So they've made it semi-clear that Flick is aligned with L, and through L she's aligned with Lee. They've made it clear that Christy and Lee are aligned. They get heaps of screen time together. Not so much Elle and specifically Christy, right? So this is what I'm thinking. Elle has more of a chance of going than Lee. She has more of a chance of going than Christy. And I think the way that it's sitting at the moment, she has more of a chance of going than Flick. And next factor. Someone commented on my video saying that Elle gets blindsided at Final 5. And then last week when I read it, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't think much of this. After watching the last episode, I thought this is definitely plausible, especially since they're advertising a blindside. But then again, it could be a Sue's Super Move Part 2 where nothing happens.
Yes. Sue's Super Move is coming.
I'm waiting for Sue. Sue's going to do something from the bench. She's going to move from the bench and be back in the game. That's her move, back into the game.
They promised us a Super Move was coming, so, it could be this week. Number 3. Ooh. Ooh. Disclaimer. I don't really know what disclaimer means. I just say it before a lot of things that I say. Number 3 is Flick. Now, what a game. What a game Flick has had. She is up there with some of the best US players ever. She is what this show needed because, it was getting really fucking boring. And then Flick just kind of realised halfway through the merge, things have got to change. And since then, she has been playing.
Yeah.
Not only
best
that,
strategic player.
It's not just like she's like, oh, something's going to happen, so let's do this move. Let's do this move. And I'm going to do that. It is, these are all the different things I could do.
She's done her 5 factorial.
She has. This would affect me. Could I beat this person? Should I bring them with me? Is now the right time to work with Matt? What if Lee had, blah, blah, blah. She has assessed everything and she is just playing such a good game and I would be so proud of her if she won because I think she deserves it.
I really want her to win.
I could so see it happening after this week as well. I mean, she has the 3rd best chance of winning, according to me. I think the jury could have problems wanting to give her money because of the hostility that they might have towards her,
right?
Especially coming from Brooke, man, those evils.
Confirmed returner.
If there's ever an all-star, she's a Survivor all-star.
She is an all-star. Okay, my number 3 is Lee. So, also because I really like my top 2, which is the reason why I put Lee as number 3. I could see him being 2, but I just really like my 1 and 2. But Lee at 3, he doesn't have his advantage anymore. Lee's advantage has been played, and I think Lee will soon be played.
Oh, what?
So, let's talk blindside. If it's going to be a blindside, it's Lee or Elle, right? And if you're thinking who could get immunity, Lee or Elle. So
She's 1-1.
yeah, exactly. So if Elle wins immunity, Lee is gone.
Oh, that was just backing up your point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the best outcome is not Lee winning. For Australian Survivor, I think Lee...
Don't act like you're doing this for the people now.
And that's my number 3. So number 2. So a continuation of the Lee train. Continue.
Lee, number 2. I've got to have Ellen Lee at the top 2 because...
You just spoiled your number 1.
Oh, who else was it going to be? Apart from Sue.
Exclusive move.
All that Lee has to do to get to the end is keep Christy with them. Flick can do what she wants. Flick's brain's always going. Flick wants to make a move. All he has to do is convince Christy that the right thing to do is stick with them, and Lee is set, and he could win it. He's probably, he could win the last 3 immunities. You could see that happening, right? Because he doesn't have no Sam or anything how to really challenge him. I can see his clear path to the end, and I'm glad he's kind of stepped it up in the past couple of weeks because now I feel like if he did win, it's justified.
Yeah. If Lee makes it to final 2, it'd be really tough to beat him.
He's got this single dad
vibes.
storyline that he can use.
He's got the I don't want the money vibes.
He never really did turn on anyone, did he? Because they only went after Brooke and stuff after they found out they were coming for Elle. He's either going to get blindsided or he's making final 2.
My number 2, this person. I put this person at the very bottom of my list the first week. And that person is Flick. So I really think Flick is the most strategic person on the island. I think that's a fair call because she orchestrated that flip against Brooke, as we've discussed before. Great move for her. And her being a swing vote is the best position she could be in because when she was part of that Sinapo alliance, she was in a position where she could be blindsided. Now, she's not really in a position to be blindsided, but she can do the blindsiding. I would really like it if Flick won, but if my 1 and 2 made it to the finale, I don't think Flick would win because I think a lot of people in the jury would have some harsh feeling towards Flick because of how strategic she's been. That's the fine balance of being too strategic and not strategic enough.
This kind of season, it's seen as she was a bitch. She was a mean girl.
Yeah.
She should have played with more mateship.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the M word or the I word. Integrity.
This is it. Final number 1s for this season. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Who's it going to be, I wonder?
Disclaimer, if Sue and her super move are eligible, she's number 1. But for how many weeks did we do this? 10?
9 or 10?
9 or 10? I don't know, but since the first episode, I've said it. Team L.
Elizabeth.
Eleanor. All I think has made it this far because she just has this ability to make people want to come to her and tell her things. I think everyone just really likes her. She must be really motherly. Everyone wants to come to her. And I think that's what's got her this far. People just like her. People haven't seen a reason to want to get rid of her until, now, last few episodes, they've seen her as this big threat.
I can't see her winning over
Could you
Lee.
see her beating Lee?
I can't.
I don't know. It's a toss-up. For her, I think her best pathway would be getting rid of Matt, going with the girls, getting rid of Lee. Will she do it? Probably not.
Probably not.
But I've said it since the start that she would win this game, and I have so much whatever she does.
You've stuck to your guns.
I've stuck to my guns, and I've had guns to stick to because she has managed to survive this whole way. Could she be this big blindside in the first episode? Yes. Could it all come crashing down on me? Yes. Am I as confident about her winning this game as I was last week? Do you know what I mean? So, if you go back to the first ever rankings we ever did, my top 3 was exactly the same. Which is pretty impressive, isn't it?
That's pretty good.
Me.
Pretty good.
This is why I think I'm so good at so many things, because I just am the only one that would be able to smash through that 3 is Chris T. Hashtag Team L.
And that's a good segue for my number 1, who is Christy. Last week, I based my number 1 on the Sportsbet scandal. I'm still maintaining that the Sportsbet scandal has high value.
Yes, but
there's a couple more things to add to it now this week. Her edit this week was really, really underdog but making moves. She's not going next. Absolutely not going next.
I think she's locked for top 4.
Absolutely, because Lee and Elle absolutely need her vote. Because Flick, they know that Flick's a bit like this.
Matt has nobody else to turn to.
Exactly. So Christy's not going anywhere the next episode.
It's going to get messy, but it's going to get good.
Yeah.
It's going to get good messy.
If Christy wins, we deserve some kind of whistleblower prize about blowing the Sportsbet scandal wide open, right?
I'm not going to be blood. Like, I'll be happy for her with the win, but Sportsbet will be getting some fucking heated emails from me. I'm telling you that much right now. That's fucked.
If you want to know more about the Sportsbet scandal, click up here to get to the last video. We had lots of opinions about that. So I'm going to change things up. You don't know this is going to happen. But, so, we've done these two lists based on probability of winning, right? So
Yes.
your lowest had the lowest probability of winning, highest had the highest probability of winning.
Yes.
So now let's flip it, and you have to say, right now, 5-1 boot order.
Can I be super controversial then?
Super controversial. Go. 5.
Because I'm just going to go completely against my list.
5.
Okay, can I do it?
Go.
Okay. 5L,
4.
Matt,
3.
Flick,
2.
Lee,
1.
Christy.
Well, there you go.
5.
I panicked.
5,
L.
4,
Matt.
3,
Lee.
2,
Flick.
1.
Christy.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's just what came to me in my head. And this has already been done. Did you know? There is no live reunion.
We thought there would be a
This is
live.
heinous.
Yeah.
Channel 10, what the hell? That is just a ratings grabber.
And the fact that there's betting allowed.
So it's all done. This is messed up to me. This is going to have that weird feeling of the first ever US Survivor season, that was the only one that ever didn't have a reunion. The huge preview for this coming finale week. The super move. Sue's super move.
I'm excited.
We haven't seen it yet, so it's obviously coming this week. One more thing. I read an article, and Lee's words were, when me and Elle left, the first thing we did was take a shower.
Read that as well. So it means they left at the same time. Which means they might be top 2. But I don't think that's going to happen.
If she wins, I'm going to come wearing a crown next week.
So that is it for this week of Australian Survivor Power Rankings. The last week, actually. But we will be back next week for a recap. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. If you like the video, drop a like. And as usual, leave us a comment. Get fiery.
Don't leave us spoilers. Well, it's kind of done now, but still, we don't want spoilers.
Get fiery in the comments. And we will see you next week. Bye.